Alright. Welcome back to another one of these CZN videos. The beta is wrapping up, so I just wanted to make this video talk about what I've seen being talked about and everything like that. Yeah, and to go over what kind of improvements they might need to make. If you are part of the playtest and you have you've seen things that I've missed in what I've been talking about, feel free to comment it down below as well. So that way, if the CMs or anybody sees the video, they can relay that information over to the dev team or anything like that. Okay, so let's start with the main thing that people are having their issues with. Number one, the gotcha system. People have seen the gotcha system, and they do not like the fact that this game. I've seen many people say, "Okay, I'm not gonna play because this game has the game has 50-50 right here. The game has 50-50, so they're not gonna play." Now, let me tell you, I do understand that frustration. Really, I do, because there's many times where, okay, like this, everybody has their character. Like for me, it's her. Alright? I love this character. Alright? Yes. Alright. Everybody has their own character. And when they start the game, they might just want a specific character, right? They might want one of these banner characters. And if they don't get them, they might not be willing to push forward and grind the game to get the currency for the character, right? They might not be willing to do that. Some people might be, but not everybody. Some people might say, well, okay, I lost the 50-50, I'm not playing anymore. That is a valid point. But I will have to say also on the other end of the spectrum, from the company standpoint, I mean, you've seen the games that are in like top grossing and everything like that. They are a lot of games with 50-50 in them. A lot of the top gacha games, right? And there's also games that people praise that have 50-50. Things like Wuthering Waves. Nobody never said, well, maybe some did, but people still gave it a chance and it became quite a well-loved game. They didn't say, oh, Genshin had 50-50 and Star Rail had 50-50, so I'm not going to try this game ever again. They never said anything like that, right? They gave it a chance because it felt like it was a good game. It felt like it was, although it had 50-50, it felt like it was catering to the player base and everything like that. So people loved it, alright? So the same could be said for this game. There's a possibility that people just love it because, in my opinion, it is a good game, right? So that's beside the point. So I feel like there's a little bit of hypocrisy in those statements because I'm pretty sure a lot of the people who are complaining about 50-50 play one of these games, play Genshin, they play WoA, they play Star Rail, and they love it. All right. So there is that. Next up is the chibis. Chibis. So with the chibis, people are saying, well, oh, CCN went chibi so they can save on cost because they're being cheap. Nah, you guys don't, because you see, those comments are coming from people who do not play the game. They said they watch people play the game, but they don't play the game. So when you look at your combatants, which is your heroes, they have a live 2D, whatever you want to call this, live 2D splash art, right? They have this. Now let's go into a run and we'll talk about more aspects. Because in E7 you have this thing, and then you have the in-game sprite. You have the splash and the in-game sprite, and the animation. So let's go do a run, and we will show what we mean. Hopefully I get the hand that I want because I want to have my girl's ultimate on the board. But let's go. Let's do this and let's go to dark because I can use her in dark. We have Calipe, by the way. This girl is broken, by the way. She might get a little bit nerfed, but I'm not sure they're gonna nerf things in a PvE game. She's giga broken. Okay, so I do not have her ultimate. I don't know why I keep not starting with my ultimate. I'm gonna actually just refresh until I do. Let's see if that's possible. Actually, wait, cancel, restart. Let's see if that's possible to do. Right, we have it. Okay, so you guys seen the live 2D, the splash art, whatever you want to call it. You guys have seen this. So not only that, they have to draw those. They have to draw the chibis. You got to draw the chibis and their animations, and they got to. You see, this has a different stance than the chibi, right? They have also a in-game 2D, which also has to be drawn and animated, right? Not only that, when we build up, we're gonna build up an ultimate, and then we will show that as well, cause it is pretty cool. So there we go. By the way, this girl here with the daggers, her, she is really good at killing bosses as a 4 star. I really like her. So I'm gonna go get some daggers here. Do a little run. Okay. Khalip, I'm just avoiding doing Khalip's things because she's gonna walk this down if I ever use her too much. I'm trying to show my girl's animation here. Alright, pass that turn. Like in waves like this where there's like multiple enemies, she isn't that crazy. But when you have, oh wait, I need to use an attack card to get rid of, to lower the cost of these things so I don't eat up my skill points. Let's see. So that's I'm gonna just waste one of these. Oh, she. You see what I mean? I don't want to use Khalip because she's just gonna blow the stuff up, right, with her salvos. And by the way, she can salvo multiple times. If she has enough, if she has salvos in her hand, she can salvo multiple times. This character is not okay. Like, hold on. This is a 2. So if I do something like this, she's gonna salvo and then salvo again. This character is broken. No, like it is ridiculous. So I don't want to be spamming her because she'll make this thing. Actually, it's okay. It speeds me up at least. This one will summon a shadow dagger. Then we will put a dagger into one of you guys. Right? She has a bunch of DOTs. I'm gonna spread it across you. Alright. Wait. I don't have any cards to play. Oh, I gotta get rid of this thing. Come on, give me my ultimate. Alright. So now that we have my ultimate, this is a single target, but when you use your ultimates as well, there is an animation. And it's pretty decent as well. It's not as long as it is in Epic 7, but you still get to see the both the 2D and the chibi. So they have to animate two things in there, right? So you can say less effort goes into this. I think more effort goes into what the characters are doing, just animation wise and sprite and um like model wise and everything, right? And not even talking about the cards, right? So let's run the animation here. You see that? My girl. So it's not full. Like most chibi games, when they do their ultimate, they stay in chibi form, right? So there's that. So let's just use a card here so that Khalip could just body it. Actually, never mind. She's gonna one shot it anyways. She's gonna one shot it anyways. Boom. Right. So that's one aspect of the game that people are complaining about, which I don't think is a big issue. And again, like I said, there are games like Arknights, which is very popular, and Reverse 1999, which is also a very popular game and people really love them, and they are chibi, you know. So chibis, for me, with the addition of the sprites, um, the 2D sprites and the chibi sprites, and you see the bigger 2Ds in the game, and the ultimate animations on par almost with Epic 7. It's not, for me, it's not that big of an issue, and I got to see my waifus here in full view, of course, but there is that. Next, what else have I seen? Okay, this one is for me. Cards, cards. Let me just go back to combatants for a second. Kalip. This one is a little bit of a minor one, but it needs to be fixed. Like for her, it's not that different, not too different, but for other cards, I'll show you what I mean. So for her salvo, this thing here, vulture ejection, right? Vulture ejection. Here we go. Enemies, blah blah. This is what the card is called, right? This is what the card is called. Now, when you go here, it says create vulture launch. Create vulture launch. Now you can see, now you can try to argue and say ejection is the same as launching. Yes, but not really, right? Ejection is just removing, I guess, right? But you can argue that is the same, but they need to be streamlined so that everybody could understand what it is. Because at the end of the day, it will just end up confusing anyone, right? This also has an additional effect. I don't know where it's not being shown. Yeah, when using a card, this her salvo. When using a card with a cost 2 or higher, this card activates, right? So as long as you have this in your hand, and this is for any ally, by the way, like anybody with a two cost card, it just salvo. If you have 3 salvos in your hand, she could just salvo. It is insane, right? And not to mention she summons them back in her hand. Okay, but yeah, so it's okay. This character here, these skills need to line up. Next, card information. Card information. Like, let's go to here because I've seen somebody talking about her. Maylin. Yes. Um, Maylin. These things destroy retain embers. Do any of you know what this thing does? What embers does? Do you know what the percentage of this is? Attack weakness. Do you know what the percentage of that is? We don't know, alright? It's not in game. There's information about these things like on Pridewin, right? What's this? This one just damage. Let's see, where are the embers? Where are the embers? Flame Dragon Fist. Flame Dragon Fist. Where are the embers? Let's see if we find it. Let's see if we find any information on the embers. Nope. Increases attack card damage. When using an attack card, apply 1 passion weakness to the target. Do any of you know what passion weakness does? Here, is there? Do you know what passion weakness does? But without going on Pridewin, there's things like that in the game, right? 100% damage. Apply 2 embers. What is ember? Why is ember not? Why is the information for ember not here? Similar to, like I said, Calipe. Where is she? Calipe. At least when in her card, it tells you here what the condition is to activate the card. Alright? Imagine it didn't. It would have been just like hers. Right? No one knows. Without going on Pride Win, you pretty much have no information on what these things do. So I think they need to add in it. I know they had it simplified for combat. It's fine if it's simplified for combat in the actual gameplay itself, but people need to, when they get their character, they need to come in here and read on what their character does so they know how to synergize with it and anything like that, right? Okay, so that is there. Next, since we're in the character thing, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Dupes, dupes. So people are very in. They're not happy about the dupe system. They're not happy about the dupe system. So, for example, they said dupes are going to become way too good and it's going to trivialize content, which in a PvE game, who cares really, right? Who really cares? But the thing is, the only condition is if it can be cleared decently enough with no dupes, then there's no issue. But people don't say that. They just go and say, "Oh, there's a dupe system like other games. It's gonna be terrible," right? No. If it can be cleared at C0. If you can be cleared at, or what is this called? Manifestation. So M0, right? If they can be cleared at M0, then it's fine. What do these dupes do for my girl, right? So 30% damage to Black Cloud, Arcane Art, Black Silence. Look at this, man. This again. This one here, Black Mist. Which one? Which card is this? Arcane Art, Black Mist. This is Black Mist. Black Mist. Okay, what about this one? No, I clicked on the same card. This is Black Mist. This is Drawing Slash. This is Annihilation. Destruction. This one is Black Cloud Secret Technique Slash. Okay. So, again, going back to the card thing, what is Black Silence? There's no card there named Black Silence, right? Okay. So, if Rin obtains Dark Cloud Stance, creates one Sheath Sword. That's that's okay. That doesn't seem like it does every too much, right? This effect cannot be triggered. This effect can be triggered once every turn. So once per turn, she can summon. I believe it's this skill, right? This is a zero cost card here. I believe. Dupe 3, 50% damage. 50% damage on the Dark Cloud Arcane Art Slash card. That is her ultimate. Your ultimate, I mean, it's pretty good, I guess, if you're fighting against a boss, right? The extra 50% damage, but so far, not too bad. Not too bad. Dupe 4. Okay, this is where I think her dupes start to matter. For me personally, right? If Rin is not in Dark Cloud stance when using her card, obtain Dark Cloud stance. So if you do not have a card that puts her into Dark Cloud stance in your hand, you immediately get it, right? So that is where I think her dupes start to matter. Dupe 4. Right? It could speed up a lot of things. Basic card enhance. This one is just gives you card levels. Card levels. And then this one. At the beginning of battle, obtain Dark Cloud stance. This is huge as well. So if you have this, Dupe 4, then yeah, you don't probably need this, right? Because as long as you're not in Dark Cloud stance, you're gonna obtain it anyways, right? And then, but you have to use a card. But this one is just immediately at the start of battle. At the beginning of the battle, obtain Dark Cloud stance. At the beginning of a turn, if Rin is in Dark Cloud stance, obtain 2 morals for 1 turn. By the way, morale. What is morale? That is another thing. Like, where's the details on these things, right? So we need these things. If you know what morale is, you can tell me. But I don't see nowhere in the game where it says what morale is. Anyways, this thing at the beginning of a turn, since she gets it at the start of battle, she's automatically gonna get this effect as well. So we, I think morale might be the MP points, right? I think that might be the souls. I think that might be the souls. So that's what morale might be, if I'm guessing, right? But they need to tell me exactly. All right. So next, what is next? What is next? Hmm. I think for me, oh, I seen the shop. So we were mad about how the shop is, right? And they're saying like these things. Matter of fact, I have six. I get three. Can I get more? Can I get one more somewhere so I can do a temple? These little blue things are used. I don't know how I feel about it. Right? So these little things are used in like these banners. I have Rin selected right now. Actually, I should do some summons so I can show you guys some text. But I can't use gems here. But people are saying you cannot obtain these things, and it's only going to be whale gated. But no, people just need to look into the stuff, right? I'm pretty sure. Hey, stop that! Get off my screen. I'm pretty sure. I know for sure in activity you get them here. You know you don't get them in part of your dailies, but I know you get them for doing these missions. Where are they? Where are they? Yeah, you can see I got 4 over here. You get them here. You also get them in your achievements section down here. You can see there's 5. There's 5. Like there's all the way going down 5, 5. You know, there. You get summons as well and everything like that. So people are saying that this is only going to be whale currency. I don't know about that. You probably might not get too much, but you will be able to reliably get them. So speaking of this thing, these are used to awaken your cards so that they become animated. I think I have a character with this thing on it. Who did I do it for? I know I did one for you. Where you at? I did one for you because I pulled one of her. Me. Alright. You see I did this for her down here, and you can do this for pretty much almost all of these cards here. These are the cards, right? One, oh wait, I didn't mean to click it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And I think these are just the special cards. I don't think these apply to basic cards. So her unique 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right? That's what we see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These cards. I don't know how I feel about summoning for these because I feel like maybe the card should have just been animated or the currency should have just been farmable. I think they should have just been farmable. Or put them in the friendship tab instead. Alright, so when you go into friendship, you can just get these things, right? Analyze the day with noise, restore moments of outstanding performance. I think this one is probably for the ultimate, or this is a what do you call them? A universal one, maybe. That's what I'm thinking it may be. And there's only one in here, so maybe they put more in here so you can farm for your character's cards, right? And instead of summoning for them. Another thing that just feels a little bit off, just a little bit, right? Nobody wants to summon for these things, right? Let's just do 9 summons. Let's see if we get anyone. Let's just see if we get anybody. I'm gonna skip them. You also get pets in here. I don't know why, but hey, don't show. Hopefully I get a 4 star so I can show you guys something. I'm getting a lot of pets. I need moments. 5 more. I'm getting a lot of pets game. Like that is not okay. What a terrible showcase. I'm getting a lot of companions. Where are these things at? Where are these things at? Okay. Whoa. I like this is just my girl, so they give her to me. Alright? So we got me these shard here. As well as 40 of these things, right? So when you do summons, you will get that currency to be able to go back into the shop and purchase these things, right? I can get 4 of these right now. But let me go to her real quick. I wonder which card I want to choose. Oh, let's go to her. Go to cards. And you click here. And you choose. Okay, also, this is another issue that I want to see. No, I want to point out. With these restore points, when I click here, you should show me what the card looks like animated before I buy it, before I apply this, okay? That's like I need to see that before I like okay, I want to know what this looks like animated. Play me a clip of it. Play me a clip. I don't see a button here. Also, yes, this is what I was talking about. I wanted to see on the summons. There's a lot of the text stuff that don't fit inside the border. I want to see those fixed as well. All right, this game is slated to be coming out in October, but I think they should prolong it at least to November, maybe early December, so they can fix all these things. I really want this game to be good when it comes out. All right, so hopefully they take their time and fix it, or if they can do it fast enough, because they did say they were 95% done. So maybe the other 5% includes these things, right? The card stuff, the text bugs, the everything that we talked about here, right? The card information problems, the translation where there's different wording for each for cards. So let's see. Which card do I use the most? I probably just animate it, right? So it's usually this one and this one I use that I get to use the most. So I will just animate this one. Let's do that. I really wish these were part of friendship. I really wish they were part of the friendship level, so I don't have to do this. But there, we got one of them activated. Now we just gotta get one, one, two, three, 4 more. Okay, which is I don't know if you're gonna if on launch they give us a lot of that currency to summon for, then it'll be fine. If not, then yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's going to be a rough, but it looks good. What else have I missed? Not too sure. There's probably something else that I'm missing. As far as the gameplay, I have no problems with that. The story, um, the story. I mean, I'm saving the story from when I launched, so I skipped through most of the story. From what I've seen, the main stages have voice acting, but not the side stories, not these branches. Only the main thing has voice acting. So maybe I don't know if it matters to you if the side stages don't, but yeah, depends on the player. But yeah, I think that is what I have seen. If you have other things that you want to address, please leave them down in the comments below. And if you guys want to see more content on the KL0 Nightmare when it comes out officially, then hey, maybe sure to leave a like, subscribe, and everything like that. And besides that, ooh, new calamity. I just cleared a calamity and I already have another one coming in. That's just terrible, man. So, ah yes, there's two other major problems for me. Well, one of the problems. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm joking around, but these things, some of these things need to be playable characters, man. Like, why is she a partner, man? Like, I need to be able to play her. Like, why is she a partner? Some of these partners just look too good, man. They look too good to be in here. This is kind of cool, kind of cool, you know. Why are they not playable? The demon waifu, why is she not playable? Why are they not playable, you know? Who else in here? This girl is pretty cool as well. You know, why is she not playable? Some of the partners, they just look too good, man. I wish they weren't partners. That is that. And then the next issue I mean is the keyboard shortcuts don't seem to be working here. So hopefully they, when the PC client fully is out, then they work. Like things like pressing escape to go back and things like that. None of that works, right? I have to manually click everything like if I'm on a mobile. So yeah, that's been most of the stuff that I have seen. Let me know what you guys have seen. What is your problems with the game? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to leave a like. Comment down below, please, what your problems are with the game. Hopefully, they see something like this and they change some stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.